Do you know that the youths in Boku have expressed their willingness for peace? They've called on one person to be their mediator. You think all what the youth wants is carrying guns and rifles, shooting here and there, seeing people dying on the streets? Think that's what they want? This is Dynamic TV Plus. Ladies and gentlemen, my name still remains Nanel Dynamic. Please make sure and do well to subscribe to the channel for us and also like the video. It will go a long way to help us. So, we get that zeal to be giving you more updates back to back as and when it is necessary.
He's about to go now.
The rift in Boku has been there for over decades. You understand? So we can't be here and pretend as if it is only happening under the auspices of probably the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. No, it has been there since ages. So the question is, why can't we find a fruitful, a very good way to bring these people together? The Kusasis and the Mamprugus that we are talking about right now, we are making it look like they don't have blood in their veins. We are making it look like the Kusasis and the Mamprugus, they don't have common sense. These people are also human beings who breathe, who think, and knows what is good for them. But why are we always making the situation to look like as if they don't even know what is good for them? I will make you understand what is really happening, and you will understand that, look, a lot needs to be done. We have gone about this thing the wrong way for God knows how long, and I feel like it is about time that the right thing has to be done. And if the right thing will be done, it is not only going to take Otumfuo to do the needful, or to just go there and mediate. It will go a long way. In fact, it has more to do than Otumfuo. Now the thing is, even if Otumfuo should go there, let's say far. So what next? Now let me tell you why I believe Otumfuo is a true mediator. Otumfuo is the only person in Ghana that can bring the peace and tranquility that we think can exist in Boku. If you can remember, when the Ashanti regional minister, together with the Minister for Education, Haruna Idrisu, visited Menchia Palace, Otumfuo made it known emphatically that when it comes to Boku and the whole issue and the situation with regards to Boku and the environs now, Otumfuo made it known that he is still working on it. And as we are talking now, he has been making some calls to Mamprugu and also the Kusasi. In the Kusasi for any Mamprugu for only omokasa only na abamoni ade nyina din komo say they have to make sure say the peace will reign and there will be peace in that region. So as we are talking now, as at the time na Otumfuo edi san komo no, even says as we are talking now, it will turn sade no aba form, and they all agreed. Say, oh yes, it's true. You hear it turn sade man there. Say the aba form Boku.
Me referee will come Boku.
Yo.
So let's say report chief. So you're paying to say they say you no form. My friend, Boku, my friend Boku Naba, my friend Nairi, my friend ethnic groups from Mosi 4, Haza 4, Buzanga 4, my friend will be a dinko, my message chairman. Nairi no ya renti ni for women ni pa ba sa be hu a brother.
Yo.
Na ya kanini na ni guso kakra. The mama ya catch obi a won say wo munye tuo ni nyina.
Yo.
Nti stakeholders ni nyina ba na mka mun ko kan che mun krofo nyina so obi an fa tuo no to.
Yo.
E be kan be yin na mukumo musifo ko boa da bomba fo ko boa musifo no ne Sabia for Mamprugu for Nate, Boku town to ye bois, where's so high a bois nam said. Ye tune near the coon. Ye Bessie who said one a Boku one.
Joe,
what you see no.
Joe,
Say, na yiri kosi obi foforo wo krom ho na nipa nam se debe ono no na yiri na mepe no nam na naka na no so yaka no ho asem na atwa boko na ne ye ba se hwan na boko wo no na boko na ba wo ho no on sesi ya de on na ye hina ya tro ne di to no wo kopim se be hu se boko e wo Kusasi fo ana se wo Mamprugu fo ye kan wi ana no so atwa na ye hu na se ni wo we na ya ka che ni wo we na ya ka che na boko na so bi aba so ye busu kakra ma ano atuo no nyina se de efisi ye ba nyina no ne wo mu wo ayi associations na wo nyina so me ya ka che wo nyina se wo mo etuo ni ye de ko no bi anya no kan che no crofo se asem na fe de ye kam na twa nti no so mi go so sa na so kakra be ya ma ayi boko.
Why the sudden say something that we deem say a uba. And say, oh, at this point, it looks as if we are getting some level of peace in that region. No? What happened? Now, the question that we've not asked ourselves as Ghanaians is that, is this what the youth of Boku wants? Is this what the Mamprugu people want? Like, is this what the Kusasis want? You think all what the youth wants is carrying guns and rifles, shooting here and there, seeing people dying on the streets? Think that's what they want? No, you think what the youth want is seeing some kind of peace in the southern sector and then the central and the other regions, whereas they see that, look, when it comes to development, when it comes to the basic things that they need as people, they lack it because they are fighters. You think they need the fights, or you think it is just a mere fights that they like and they love? Think they love to fight? Is that what some people think? Well, if you think that is what they want, then that is a lie, because the Mamprugu people have been on record to have made a press conference addressing the fact that they don't want what is happening to happen. And they are against everything that is happening. They even pleaded with the people that they have to cease fire. Then they moved forward, or they went ahead to plead to the Asantehene, His Royal Majesty Otumfuo'S Asantehene Otumfuo'S to just come in and mediate for them.
Each and every citizen of Ghana, Boku, should lay down on his gun down, peaceful, and we'll look at and we should listen to Otumfuo'S what he will bring it out. Politicians should go out from these issues. In fact, Otumfuo'S, we have the belief on him. When he come and declare it is for Team A, we are going to follow for Team A. When he come and declare it is Team B, we are going to follow for Team B. But gun cannot solve problems. Gun cannot solve problems. And we want to ensure and tell the whole nation that we can use gun, but we respect our elders. We have opportunity to sit with our elders. That a child who's washing his hands clean, sit and eat with the elders. Exactly. So we are telling the nation that what they are doing, it isn't that we cannot do it. We can do it 100% of more than that. Thank you very much.
And if you have watched this is Mamprugu youths. These are the people that are fighting. This is one side of the coin. The people that we assume that they don't understand anything. The people that we assume that they are born to fight. The people that we think that, look, we are far off better than them. And so it looks as if we have to leave them to fight, and anything that happens in their jurisdiction, it is them. I even remember there was one time, one woman somewhere, I didn't even want to mention the name because everything that he spilled there was completely nonsense. That we have to leave them if they don't want to accept the peace. We have to leave them to fight, and when they end up killing each other and killing themselves, then we use the place to cultivate a cassava and maize and the rest. We can use the place to look. And have you been able to utilize all of them? So if one side is saying this, then it tells you that there is something in them that tells them that what they are doing is wrong. However, they need to do it for whatever reason. So there should be somebody in there who will try to bring them together and know that, look, they are one people. And so what they are doing, it's high time they need to put a stop to it. Now, maybe you might think it is the Mamprugu people or it is the youth of Mamprugu who just want peace. Well, let's watch the Kusasis.
Still being massaged under your government just as the previous government did. Mr. President, when we heard your promise to bring a lasting solution to the Boku conflict, we were overwhelmed by it and thought the NDC was our savior, and that was why Kusa gave the MPP zeros and voted massively for the NDC. Mr. President, you indeed mentioned the truth that the overlord Naba Aburago Asigre Azoka II is the legitimate chief of Kusa, and everyone knows that. Now, what has changed, Mr. President? We didn't know it would take you so long to solve Boku issue when we voted you into power. We now realize that the politicians are using the Boku conflict for their selfish political gains. Politicians keep deceiving us with their fake promises to bring lasting peace to Boku just for us to vote them into power. It will surprise politicians to see empty ballot boxes without a single vote cast come 2028. We are now tired with the fake promises of politicians. Your Excellency, the President, did you know that since your assumption of office as President, more than 18 people have been killed in this Boku conflict, including women and children? Is that what you want, Mr. President? Everyone in Kusa thought when you became president, the first thing you would do is to arrest the fugitive Seidu Abagri and also ensure the document be filed to end this conflict forever. But to our surprise, the NDC government is also massaging the Boku conflict just as the MPP government did. Mr. President, your promise to Kusa must be fulfilled immediately, without delay, to prevent further escalation of tension in the Boku area. We want to, by this, press plead with Otumfuo'S to hasten up in bringing lasting solution to the Boku conflict to prevent further loss of lives.
Now, these are the youths of Kusasi. Now, let's ask ourselves this. There is tension, there is friction, there is a territorial friction with regards to kinship. Who is supposed to rule, and the land, who does the land belong to? I'm not here to talk with regards to who or like anybody that owns the land. That is not necessary to me at this point, because I feel like if the right system is there, if we find the right way to resolve it, we will definitely get to know who the land belongs to. And so that is just not what I'm interested in. But what I'm interested in is this. There is chaos. There is conflicts. There is tension. There is pure friction between two parties, between the Mamprugu and the Kusasis. Now, there is a point where the Kusasi people are fighting for, they are calling for peace. The Mamprugu people are also calling for peace. So why can't there be peace if these two people are all yearning for that peace? We heard the Kusasi leader, the leader who made the press conference, or the one who took charge of the press conference, saying that when the president of the Republic of Ghana, then flag bearer of the MDC, John Dramani Mahama, took to the podium when he paid a courtesy call to the people of Kusasi, he stated it emphatically that it is Naba Aburago Asigre II who is the leader and the land belongs to him. And every government knows this. And that, to me, is the biggest blunder that Mahama did.
There's no chieftaincy conflict in Boku. There cannot be two kings in one kingdom. Every government recognizes that the overlord of Boku is Naba Abugago Asigri II. And that's why I say there's no conflict, no chieftaincy conflict. And so peace in Boku is going to be my priority when I become president. And all of you know that when NDC comes, there will be peace in Boku.
I don't know your political affiliation, but this right there, what Mahama just talked about, he goofed big time. I know at that point in time, Mahama he wanted a political point. He wanted to score a political point. He had the platform. He has been on, he has been to the Kusasi's territory, and he has to say something that would ginger them to, in fact, get their votes. And that is exactly what he did. As a politician, he did exactly that. But my point is this. If there are friction between two people and you term or you mean good for them, that you want to bring them together, such comment, the need. At that point in time, that comment, it was frivolous, it was unneeded. In fact, it was, I don't want to use a word that would sound so disrespectful, but it was needless. That comment there, right there, was needless. Because the moment you say that, you fail and you lose that power to mediate. Because as a president, if you choose to mediate or if you want to mediate, the other party, which happens to be the Kusasis, will be like, no, you have interest in the whole process. Because you've already stated that the throne or the land belongs to Naba Abugago Asigri II. So if you have stated this and you are on camera to have said this, why should I come? Because I know that, look, there is nothing you are going to say that will favor me. That is the more reason why they are calling for an independent body that they feel at this point in time can speak the truth to them. The more reason why they are calling for Asantehene Otumfuo'S Abebu II. So why do we keep doing this to ourselves? For the sake of politics, two people that want peace for themselves, we keep on making them, pinning them together, pinching them against each other, and then wanting to find a certain resource. We keep on doing same things that gives us bad results. And for years, we have been doing that. How can you go to one side of the whole problem and tell them and promise them, say, like, there is no kinship anywhere, there is no friction, there is no tension, and everybody knows that. Look, you and who knows that? They don't know that. That's why they are fighting. And so for you to mediate, you need to be somebody who is neutral. Listen to this side, listen to the other side. Even if it is obvious, everybody knows, say, look, it is Naba Abugago Asigri that is supposed to be the custodian of the land. Look, everybody might know that. You might know that. But look, you don't rub it in their faces. And later on, come to them, say you are going to give them peace. Who is going to sit there? Who among the youth do you think say, you get the Kusasi people because what come on, and they will come there, sit there to listen. But the Mamprugu people, you will never get them because you don't do that. Yeah, so it is of this reason that Mahama finally realized that, look, he has goofed. And at this point, if there is anybody that can bring the peace, it is Otumfuo.
One major flashpoint continues to be the Boku area. Only 2 days ago, an incident in a marketplace triggered an unfortunate loss of lives and criminal vandalism of property. I wish to emphasize that nobody gains from this situation of conflict and insecurity. We have triggered the Otumfuo mediation process, which saw all stakeholders participate in discussions in Kumasi on a roadmap towards peace. I'm assured by the Asantehene that the process will resume next week when he returns from his brief visit abroad.
He is the only person that can bring the peace, because of all the press conferences that the youths in both sides, they keep on saying they are waiting for Otumfuo'S to come and address the issue. They need no political person again. They need no politician again, because at this point in time, they don't need anybody who will mediate for unwanted personal interest. They need somebody who will mediate and mediate it fairly. Somebody who can address the issue such that everybody will be content and will get to know that, look, at this point, let's all try to live in this kind of way so that peace and harmony can get transcend. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comment section. I believe that politicians and politics has divided the whole country in such a way that it is derailing us. And it is sad that we still can't see through. It is very, very pathetic that we live in it. The thing is destroying us, but we still can't see. We are still blinded by the fact that politics is doing us more harm than good. Now, you can't say a simple thing. You can't criticize anybody fairly without somebody somewhere tagging you with a political power, with a political color. The moment you begin to speak to speak peace, the moment you begin to speak truth, the moment you begin to speak freely, somebody somewhere will be like, oh, it is because of this party, because you don't support this party, because you don't do this, because you don't do that. So because of politics, have we sold our conscience? And if you are a follower of NPP and NDC, does it mean you don't have conscience? Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is Dynamic TV Plus, and this has been your #1 show. What's up today? What is trending and what is going on is what I bring to you every day and every time, as and when they drop. My name is Ghananews Dynamic. See you in the next one. I'm out.
Family 3940. Guess what? You are watching Dynamic TV Plus. Keep on watching, subscribe, share, then leave your comments. One time, good luck.